challenger! Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
Alright, you guys, gonna react to the Capcom stuff. What's up? Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. Let me turn my light off. Hang on a sec. All right, we're finally back to streaming. Been a little bit. Yeah, so we actually got a pretty big stream today. We're gonna react to the Capcom thing here that starts in about 4 minutes. And then I'm gonna not react, but I also got to review 2 movies. I'm reviewing Horizon, Chapter 1, an American Saga directed by Kevin Costner. And I'm also reviewing Kinds of Kindness, starring Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. So that's gonna be fun. And then right after that, we're gonna start up Resident Evil 4 Classic, and I might see if my friends want to play that Chained Together game. So anyway, let me go ahead and switch this over now to this. Let me unmute it. They're showing some highlights. I don't think they're going to cover any of this stuff. But you know, it'll be fun to watch. So let me full screen that.
There's too many of them.
And I think my camera's big enough, right? Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. This game looks really good, by the way. I need to play the other Monster Hunter games. Like, I want to play World and Rise before this comes out, so... yeah. We only got a couple minutes. Okay. So in this little, like, Capcom Next thing, they're only going to talk about, like, 3 games, I'm pretty sure. Which is... Let me turn this down a little bit. And they're going to talk about the Dead Rising remaster. It's not a remake, it's a remaster. But it looks totally different, so I don't know what exactly they mean. And then they're going to talk about whatever that game is called, Path of the Goddess, which I'm actually excited to play. And then they're also going to talk about Resident Evil 7 on iPhone or whatever. I am kind of hoping that there's, like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 surprise things in this. But if there's not, that's fine. You know, they did kind of tell everyone, like, hey, here's what we're doing. you know, so it's like whatever. Doesn't really matter if there's not more, but you know, today is Dino Crisis' 25th anniversary, so it would be kind of cool if they had something for that, or if they have like just any kind of surprise thing.
Play up to 2 hours
You know,
of
I didn't know this
Dragon's
was a
Dogma
thing.
2
That's
during
cool.
Our limited time free trial campaign. Save data from the trial can be transferred when purchasing the full version
Still got to
of the
play
game.
Dragon's Dogma
Venture forth
too.
and get a taste of adventure set.
Excuse me. Sorry, so sorry.
Now, moving on to Capcom Summer Sale. Dragon's Dogma 2 and Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy are on sale for the first
Yeah,
time.
cool.
Also check out Street Fighter 6 celebrating its first anniversary.
I'm like tempted to buy
Monster Hunter
Exoprimal
titles
on
and
Steam.
other popular
And I don't know if
Capcom
it's still on
games.
Game Pass or whatever, but just to like have something
Be
to goof
sure
around
check
with.
out the Monster Hunter Anniversary Packs, available for a limited time on Steam.
But I think this sale only applies to Steam right
Here are
now.
the titles you
Yeah,
can pre-order now.
Kunitsu-Gami,
Please visit
Path of the
official
Goddess.
websites for details.
So, like maybe if they have like a Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection like release date announcement here, like as a surprise, that'd be kind of cool. But I think they're gonna save that for Evo.
And finally, don't forget to wishlist Monster Hunter Wilds.
Already
the
did.
latest title in the Monster
So
Hunter
excited.
series.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do this. All right, we're getting right into it. Yeah, see, I don't really care about this too much. Let me make sure this is 1080p.
Hello everyone, welcome to Capcom
Yeah,
Next
okay, cool.
Summer 2024. Today we'll be giving updates on 3 titles. Dead Rising is back from the dead with a deluxe remaster. Check out this and other games from Capcom this summer. But first, we'd like to tell you about this title.
All right, I am actually, from what I've seen of this, it looks really cool. Like, we'll definitely try it out for sure. Because it is on Game Pass, so.
Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess will launch on July 19th, 2024.
Pretty soon.
We're excited for you to immerse yourself in the unique Japanese-inspired setting. The innovative gameplay combines elements of both action and strategy games. Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess is set on Mount Kafuku, which has been covered by defilement. When the sun sets, the sinister Seethe emerge to attack the mountain. During the day, you'll explore the villages. Help fix the broken contraptions and purify the villagers.
Okay.
Then you'll be able
This
to
looks
give
like a
the
really
villagers
old
roles
school,
and choose
like
where to
PS2
place
era
them.
game, which is so dope.
It's
don't really get a lot of
critical
games
to
like this
use your
anymore.
Daylight time wisely. The game will test the player's decision-making abilities. During the night phase, the Seethe attack the villages. Fight with the protagonist So's graceful sword attacks. Issue commands to the villagers, helping you to protect the maiden Yoshiro. The player repeats this day-night cycle and purifies villages with Yoshiro to bring peace back to the mountain. The Seethe attack the villages in many different forms. Getting help from the villagers is essential.
art style
to
on this
make it
game is
through the
pretty
wide
sick,
array
man.
of challenges presented.
Oh, man.
Upgrade villager roles to give yourself more support. You
Yeah.
can freely reset
Okay.
upgrades and redistribute them to other roles. Customize the roles however you want. You'll also be able to upgrade So as you play through the game.
Yeah, it is
Upgrade
interesting.
attacks, unlock archery, and use skills to summon the villagers. There are a variety of elements that can be upgraded. Combine So's upgrades with abilities from Tsuba Guards and Mazo Talismans. Expand the strategies and actions the player can take. work effectively with the villagers, and guide Yoshiro as you purify the villages. Next, take a look at this.
Oh, we got a demo. Okay. Available today. That's cool. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
The demo version will be available from today. You can play part of the main story in a demo version, and there's no limit on playtime or the number of times you can play.
Okay.
We're excited for you to experience this unique combination of action and strategy. We also have a new announcement.
All right.
Okami.
Oh, cool. Interesting. What does that like mean?
To celebrate the demo version, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess will have a collaboration with the 2006 action-adventure hit Okami.
Dude, I haven't played Okami in like
Collaboration
forever.
costumes for the main character, So, and the maiden Yoshi.
Played that on PS2.
There will be collaboration weapons, and we have collaboration music in the game as well.
Oh, neat.
In order to celebrate the Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess demo, we're having a special festival.
Dude, I wonder if they'll ever
One of the themes of
like
Kunitsugami
do another
Path of the
Okami
Goddess
game.
is working with others
I
to
remember
achieve
liking
a
that first
goal.
one quite a bit. I think I have it on
Players
Xbox
work
currently.
together and try the demo version. We will include the Okami collaboration items as a free title update on release day for everyone who purchases a copy of the game.
Oh, that's cool.
For details, please see our website and social media accounts.
Yeah, 1 billion, whatever that is.
Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess is available for pre-order. The Mazo talismans for So and a mini art book are included as pre-order bonuses. Check out the demo version, available today.
Yeah, I might. Okay, cool.
Next up, a new look for some fan favorites. Want the inside scoop on the recently revealed Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster? We've put together an exclusive top-secret program full of undead mayhem.
Can we not do that?
Join us as we sit down with key development team members
Okay, never
from each
mind.
title
I thought it
to
was like
unearth
something we had
the
to do.
secrets of Dead Rising and the new look for Resident Evil 7. First, take a look at the trailer.
For which one? Dead Rising, okay. But I already saw this. Is there anything new? Oh man, I hope so. I hope there's something new. Okay, good. Stream looks good.
Say, buddy, you mentioned something about research for a story. Frank West.
Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
Man, I still don't know how I feel about his voice acting, though. But I'll get used to it, I guess.
What? Did you just
Okay.
say zombies?
Take
Cool.
a look out there. Those ain't zombies. What would you call them?
Wow, it looks really good. What the hell?
Quick, move! Get over here!
Oh, good. I'm glad the dog looks better. Yeah, dude, this is pretty much a remake, man. Like... Dude, Dead Rising is such a fun game. That boss is kind of annoying. bro. It's been a while since I've like played through this. September 19th. Dude, why is everything coming out so close together? Oh my god. I'm gonna like what? That's so awful. That's no. I'm not gonna have time.
A full-on remake. We had the same thought, so we spoke with 3 key staff to get to the bottom of this deluxe
God, he
remaster.
looks so
We
weird.
began our
It's so
investigation
funny.
with director Ryosuke Murai.
I wonder how my girl
Well,
Jessie
actually,
looks.
It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call this game a remake, considering the work we put into it.
Yeah.
Before we could
Interesting.
even ask a question, Murai was giving us the inside scoop about the game. The first thing you'll notice is the improved graphics. The new specs allow
Yeah, no
the
shit.
game to run at 4K 60 FPS.
That's
We've also
crazy.
made quite a few quality of life improvements, like the ability to move while aiming, as well
Okay.
as other adjustments to make controlling Frank more intuitive.
That's interesting. I feel like that changes the game
Thanks to
dramatically.
popular demand, we've added an autosave feature and fine-tuned the user interface.
What?
The game will be fully voiced in 9 languages, with text in 14, giving more players around the world a chance to enjoy characters' dialogue. We've also made some improvements to NPC
Thank
behavior
God.
that we hope will make surviving the zombie apocalypse with all the colorful characters that much more enjoyable. That sounds like a complete overhaul. It makes me wonder if the game's main concept is still intact. If you've played the original, rest assured that its core remains unchanged in this deluxe remaster. We did our best to respect the direction of the original game. We
Oh, there's
kept the
Jessie, kind of.
fundamental gameplay the same while improving upon the user experience. With this, we believe that both veterans and newcomers alike will be able to enjoy a fresh
Yeah,
experience.
she looks great. Yeah, everyone like looks pretty much the same except for Frank. It's really funny. They always change what he looks like.
Would experience the same shock players felt when the original game was released. We believe we accomplished this goal with Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. We hope that everyone will give it a try. Unable to get any definitive answers out of director Murai, we gave art director Satoshi Takamatsu the 3rd degree. It turns out he had ambitions of his own for this project.
All right.
Because the original
Yeah, look
came
how
out
young
18 years
Frank
ago,
looks
there were many
in
limitations
2006.
during development. Thanks to nearly 2 decades of technological advancements, we were able to accomplish a lot that couldn't be done back then. For example, Resident Evil, Capcom's other zombie franchise, focused on quality over quantity. Dead Rising took a different approach. The goal was to pack as many zombies as possible into that huge shopping mall.
I was like,
This meant each individual zombie wasn't as polished as we would have liked. However, this time around, we were able to focus on quality as well. As the art director, I couldn't be more pleased that we were able to apply
Dude,
high-end
wow.
modeling and production to both
look
the
how
main
good he
character
looks,
Frank
man.
and
This
all
boss
the
got on my
NPCs.
fucking nerves though back in the day.
Of course, another critical aspect of Dead Rising that we have to address is the shopping mall setting.
Wow,
In the
dude, Frank
original
looks
game,
like freaking like
Willamette
he's
Park
been
View
working
Mall
out, right?
is made up of several areas,
Good
like
grief.
Entrance Plaza and Paradise Plaza.
It's a
each
unit
with its
in this
own
one.
unique characteristics. We've taken these designs and evolved them even further by adding real-time lighting and shadow effects, so that each location
Man,
takes on a different
this is giving me,
appearance,
like,
depending on the time of day.
Flashbacks, man. Like I kind of can't wait to play this.
That's how much detail we've put into this project.
But man, everything's coming out in like September and October. It's like too much.
For character animations, we tried to limit unnecessary changes and use the original data as much as possible, especially during action scenes. We could have made them more realistic with today's tools, but we wanted to
Oof.
preserve the unique and comical movements that made the original Dead Rising so
Good.
special.
Yeah, man, those guys. When you first play this game, you're like, what do I do here with these dudes?
Takamatsu was finally giving us the info we were looking for. However, we couldn't stop there. We had to know why this is called a deluxe remaster. To do that, we tracked down the game's producer and managed to get his account. I think Dead Rising is a unique game.
I think this is so funny the way that they're like framing this whole thing. Like, yeah, we tracked this guy down. It's like they worked there with you guys.
We also knew the original game was released 18 years ago, and that improvements were needed to reach a modern audience.
Man.
That's why we focused on improving playability, in addition to overhauling the graphics. This game truly deserves the title of Deluxe Remaster.
I like the way the health bar
Its
looks. I
unique
don't know if my
game
camera's
design
covering
allows
it,
to
but
stand apart from other zombie games. It feels fresh even today. Morimoto took a moment to compose himself before divulging something terrifying.
all right.
Here at Capcom, we're no strangers to zombies. But this game takes it to another level. With a wry smile on his face, Morimoto took out his phone and showed it to us. And there it was, Resident Evil 7, in a form we never imagined.
Okay. The way they're
Capcom
presenting
was
this
thrilled
is
to
like
bring
kind
its
of fun
third
though.
Resident Evil title to the iPhone 15 Pro and other Apple devices. The game has been optimized greater than ever before to ensure the best possible RE experience.
Sure.
As with Resident Evil Village and RE4, using a controller like the DualSense or a mobile controller that attaches directly to the phone allows for a surprisingly comfortable gameplay experience. That being said, when playing on a mobile device without a controller, we felt the standard virtual controller just didn't cut it. So the development team took it upon themselves to optimize the touch controls for Resident Evil 7 on iOS. One of the biggest challenges we faced was implementing the auto fire feature. You can enable this setting so that your weapon fires automatically when aiming at an enemy, making it much easier to play without the use of peripherals.
I just don't see why anyone would want to
Resident Evil
play
games also had auto aiming. Despite
like
the
that.
differences in specs, Morimoto wasn't willing to compromise on usability. With Apple's help, he was able to take on new challenges that prioritized the immersive experience. The menu, options, and inventory are now all touchscreen compatible, allowing for a more intuitive experience.
That's actually pretty
The first
cool.
part of the game is free to play. Resident Evil 7 is guaranteed to be frightful fun. If you have a compatible device, we highly recommend checking it out to see what you think. Since its release in 2017, Resident Evil 7 has sold 13 million copies. Now it's available in a new form on Apple devices. Up next, a confession from Koshi Nakanishi, the director behind the classic. Resident Evil was, well, if I'm being honest, as a brand, we were off track. And legendary director Yoshinori Kawano discloses the secret origin of Dead Rising. I feel like Dead Rising is the classic zombie game. In the second half of the program, we'll learn previously untold stories about how the games were developed.
Okay, interesting.
Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster.
Alright, so it is
will have
next gen
an
only
emergency
then.
Digital launch
Interesting.
For PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam on September 19th. The Dead
What
Rising
about,
Deluxe
like,
Remastered Digital Deluxe
physical
Edition will include
copies?
additional costumes and mall background music, and will be available with the regular version on September 19th. Dead Rising fans shouldn't miss the Dead Rising original.
They got a
pack,
Chuck Green.
included as
He
a
looks
pre-order
weird.
bonus.
Oh, they got the 2006
Pre-orders
Frank
are
West.
available starting today.
So is it only a digital release, or are they gonna do physical copies?
Welcome to the family, son.
Welcome to the family, son. So good. Yeah, man, this game is fantastic. I kind of want to replay this now. Not on iPhone or whatever, but... I do want to replay this, actually, for Halloween. That's the thing, right? Like, there's so many games, though, that are coming out now in, like, September and October. I don't know if I'm going to have time. I kind of wanted to do like a Resident Evil marathon in like maybe
How did
September.
Capcom's two major zombie
But
games,
now I don't know.
Dead Rising and Resident Evil 7, come to be made in the first place? We interviewed
That's
the
good that there's
directors
lots of
both
cool, like,
titles
horror
to
stuff
learn
coming
more
out
about the games.
around,
First, we have Koshi Nakanishi, the distinguished
around
director
Halloween
of
for a
Resident
change.
Evil 7. Follow along
So.
as he shares previously undisclosed information about the game's origin. When we first started development, Resident Evil was, well, if I'm being honest, as a brand, we were off track. The action element had been expanded, and fans reacted much more negatively than expected. In the end, an RE
Yeah,
game has to be
you can
scary.
say that.
So we took another look at it. And the general consensus from fans of the series was that a Resident Evil game
I still like
was one
Resident Evil
that should
6.
scare
It's
the
got a
hell
lot of
out you.
issues,
That was
but
the
it's
starting
fun to
point
play
for
still.
Resident Evil 7. I played Resident Evil from the beginning, and those early games were terrifying. I was excited to try and make Resident Evil 7 into a game that would live up to the RE name. The fear-inducing Resident Evil that Nakanishi was after had a major impact upon its release. But the course that he chose was far from the path of least resistance. In order to make a fear-focused Resident Evil, many elements of the game had to be re-evaluated from scratch. Like the setting, characters, the game system.
And
Anything
I've
that
seen this
didn't
already.
reduce fear
I've
had to
heard a lot of this
change.
stuff already.
And sometimes we threw the whole thing out. And in order to make it scarier, we decided to go with a first-person point of view.
Alright, let me eat a...
Up to that point,
Snack.
RE had been third-person perspective with the character on the screen. But when you're viewing the world from a safe distance behind a character, it's not as immersive and frightening. First person forces you to be up close and personal. And that's exactly what we were trying to accomplish. How did Kawano perceive the target audience for this game? We weren't sure whether to target a casual or core audience. However, we trusted management's concepts and made what we thought would be fun. Kawano had a range of experience directing Mega Man Legends and Breath of Fire, and he was confident in this new genre. We wanted to put the main character somewhere that was overrun with zombies. Most games might ordinarily make their main character a cop or a soldier. A badass, decked out in gear, ready for the situation. But we thought going in that direction would dilute the madness and unpredictability of the zombie outbreak. So, we made him a journalist. We focused the story on him being
It's funny because
trapped
if
in a
you've played
place
Dead Rising,
full of zombies,
the
trying
way
to
you level
escape,
Frank up, he
rescuing
does just end up
survivors
being
along
like
the way,
a super
so that they
like
can all make it
badass,
out together.
like just really fucking people up.
Kawano faced challenges during development. It's clear, though, that he still has the same passion for the game. In terms of the narrative, there's a zombie outbreak. We wanted the player to encounter people trying to escape and others who have become a bit unhinged, making them feel like they're trapped in the outbreak. On the development
Man.
team, we all felt like
This is
it was
giving
a
me so
fun
many
game,
flashbacks to
but
when I
others
first
who
played
saw
this
the
game.
were kind of taken aback. Some even asked whether it was okay to make a game that was so violent. For a second, we started to doubt ourselves. Such an innovative project was bound to grapple with internal friction. But Kawano had a trump card to play: fan expectations.
This is so
Previewed
like what
it
an
at a
interesting
game show and got
like
mobbed.
showcase this is.
Players loved that you could use a parasol to kill zombies or put buckets on their heads. That's when I knew we'd done it. I still can't say whether it was targeting core or casual players, but everyone loves zombies, and being able to mess
Yeah.
around with them in so many ways. I thought people in Japan and abroad would all like the game. However, RE4, a game without zombies, was released the year before. Was Dead Rising trying to dethrone the RE franchise? I think that makes Dead Rising one of the classics. Also, I think anything with zombies needs
It's
a sense
interesting.
of
I don't really
humor.
like the other Dead Rising games, but I really love the first one.
A zombie outbreak is a disaster. But I think you need to laugh too. If there are laughs, you can have some tears as well.
Dude, his thumb was huge. You guys see
Resident
that?
Evil, on the other hand, is cooler. The main characters are very cool. Kawano's continued passion for the game was evident from his intensity. Shinji Mikami made the Resident Evil games, so of course they have a sense of humor. Giant dolls appear and walk around. But I think we really filled Dead Rising with a ton of ridiculous stuff. If you're looking for a clear answer to that question,
This game is so
in
fun.
the context of this program, I think it's fair to say that Dead Rising is the classic zombie game.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of
It
people
really
played the
simulates
game when
like
it first came out, but it
pretty much
wasn't
just
the
playing your
easiest to
own
play.
zombie, like George
Now
Romero
that it's been
zombie
made
movie.
a little more accessible, I'm excited for those who didn't play or couldn't finish to have another chance. Each of the directors had different experiences, but we'd like to salute
Dude, like the
both
final
for their
boss of
innovative
Dead Rising is
contributions.
pretty difficult too.
And finally,
So
we managed to draw out an intriguing bit of information from director Nakanishi. We'll let him have the final comment. We're making a new Resident Evil. It was really difficult to figure out what to do after 7. But I found it. And to be honest, it feels substantial.
wait,
I can't share any details just yet, but I hope you're excited for the day I can.
why would you even say that? What in the world? Is that RE9?
Here's a quick roundup of the games we introduced today that will be launching soon. Kunitsugami.
Yeah, this game looks good,
Launches
to be
on
honest. It
July
looks good.
19th, 2024. Try out the demo today. Next, we have Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which will be available for iPhone, iPad, and Mac. You can play the opening section for free. And finally, 18 years after the original release, we have
18,
the original
man.
Zombie
That's
Paradise
crazy.
action game, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. This is more than your average remaster. This is a deluxe remaster, and we hope you're excited.
Deluxe remaster.
Kunitsugami,
It's just a
Path of
remake.
the Goddess,
Like,
and
it's so
Dead
funny
Rising
that they didn't
Deluxe
call it a
Remaster
remake.
Are available for pre-order.
Like, straight up. I wonder how much it's gonna cost.
That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching.
That's what I figured. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's
Play
see.
up to 2 hours of Dragon's Dogma 2 during our
interesting.
limited-time free trial campaign. Saved data from the trial can be transferred when purchasing the full version of the game. Venture forth and get a taste of adventure.
This event will not include news or updates for other Capcom titles. There was like a small update for whatever the next
Moving on to Capcom Summer Sale. Dragon's Dogma
Resident Evil game is. That was crazy. I was like, what in the world? So anyway, all right. Well, that was fun. Let's actually see like how much it is on Steam, right? Let's see if they put it on Steam yet. I doubt it. Dude, the Dead Rising games are really cheap right now. Oh crap. What did I do? Let's see if they got it on Steam yet. No. I've heard Dead Rising 4 is kind of... Oh, here it is. Deluxe Stream. Oh, it's only $50 for real? And the digital deluxe is 60. Okay. That's actually a pretty fair price for this. Like, this is literally like a remake. I know they called it a remaster, but like... Yeah, this is... That's interesting. It's not even full priced. How fascinating. Huh. Any, oh, they got the system requirements are out already too? Let's see. So, minimum is a GTX 1060, and then i7, or an AMD Ryzen 5, 16 gigs of RAM, and then, let's see, then recommended is GeForce GTX 1070. Radeon RX 5700. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Boy, I kind of can't believe it. That's nuts. Yeah, I wonder how the quick save stuff is going to work now. Because I mean, like, I might not even use the quick save when I play it again, to be honest. At least, like, I might try that, like, do it the old school way. I wonder if there's a way to turn off quick save. Because now you can, like, kind of save scum, which is really interesting to me. The characters all look good. So the pre-purchase stuff is the pre-order stuff. I mean, I probably will get the digital deluxe edition. I'll probably get this on Xbox because, you know, Dead Rising is an Xbox game. But if it's digital only, then I mean, like, I'll probably get it on Xbox. Interesting. I mean, I'm not going to be super happy if it is digital only, though. I wonder if this would run on Steam Deck. You guys think it would run on Steam Deck? I might get it on Steam, actually, to be honest. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'll put it on my wish list regardless. Because playing this on Steam Deck would be pretty dope.
Say, buddy, you mentioned something about research for a story.
I mean, it looks like it's mostly going to play the same, but they've got some, like...
The whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
They've got some improvements, you know? So, let's actually look up the, Oh, this is the new trailer. Hang on, let's look that up on... Hang on, let's look that up on YouTube really quick. Hang on. Let's see. Ah, here it is. 7 minutes ago. Go away, please. Oh, it's in 4K. Here we go. Right, so I'm really curious. Stop it. I'm really curious to see. There's just some stuff in it that. Hang on, let's read the description real quick. All right, so it's got some new stuff. It's got. You can see this. Yeah, it's got 4K, of course, 3D audio support, and then it's got voiceover in 9 languages, and an autosave feature, and various quality of life changes for improved playability. That's the part that I'm really interested in because, like, I saw some stuff that was new, but all right. Anyway, let's check this out again. I'm really pumped, man. This music, by the way, so good. I wonder if they're gonna have all the music. Because there was some copyrighted stuff in this game. I know the Lollipop Chainsaw's not going to have it when it comes out again. Which I guess makes it more streamer friendly, but at the same time, like, it does kind of suck.
Say, buddy, you mentioned something about research for a story. Frank
It looks so good, though. Like, graphically,
Name,
like, it's
the
insane.
whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
I feel like they literally just called it a deluxe remaster so they could do DR.
Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. Those ain't zombies. What would you call them?
But yeah, this is looking great. He just looks, just that difference is so funny. Oh yeah, I used to love doing that.
This is my store! A customer!
Yeah, it says digital version. So like I guess it's coming out physically later? Let's see if we can find the what's the official website? God damn it. My mouse is messing up. I'm gonna have to fix it. Okay, let's go to deadrising.com. Hang on. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. Whatever, go away. Let me, I don't want y'all seeing my birth date. Hang on a second. Give me 1 minute. Okay. We are good to go on this. Okay, so we got the trailer. Is that all that's on here? Is there nothing else? It said go to the website for more information, and I don't see... Is it really just this? Interesting. Bro, my internet has been bugging lately. Hopefully, like, that's why I'm, like, checking on the stream and stuff. Because, like, look, this won't even look. Well, anyway. That's okay. Alright, well, I guess I won't find out today about the physical edition, but that is really interesting. Let me see. Let's see. 130 for my... Oh my god, we already got it. We already got the guy. The guy complaining about modern audiences. Man, come on, dude. Let's see. Okay, well, comments are pretty positive. What is this guy talking about?
A customer!
I don't see what he's talking about. Whatever. I don't care enough, to be honest. Alright, let me switch to my big camera, and I need to pull up some clips for the movie reviews that we're gonna do. I'm gonna change the topic and everything real quick. Alright, hang on a second. Let me change the topic. To just chatting. Alright, cool. I think we're good. Alrighty, let me pull up some, clips here for, let's do Horizon. Let's get a couple Horizon clips. Let's see if they got any officially released ones, or if I gotta just play the trailer. I don't have any like official clips. Huh. I don't want to just play the trailer because honestly, there's some stuff in the trailer that is in Chapter 2 that is not in Chapter 1, which is hilarious. I get so annoyed that they don't release like some promotional, when they don't release like promotional clips for stuff sometimes. I literally don't ever watch that stuff unless it's for the review. Yeah, it's just the trailer. Okay. Well, we will just play the trailer then. Uh, hmm. Let's do trailer number 2 since we've already watched the first trailer online. I just get nervous with movie trailers, man, because like I just get nervous putting clips in my reviews now, period, to be honest, because they just like I keep getting copyright stuff, man. I don't know how people make money on YouTube, to be honest. I mean, I'm not monetized yet, but when I do get monetized, I literally am wondering, I'm like, how am I going to make money on a lot of these videos? It's like bizarre. It's like, man, I'm not doing anything differently than anyone else is, you know? Like, you know, a lot of times reviews for movies, I feel, at least like, this is how I feel anyway. It's always marketing. It's like free marketing for the movie, you know? In my opinion, whether it's a positive or a negative review, it really is just, just free marketing. I don't know. I know Kinds of Kindness has some clips. So we're going to review that as well. You see, I've seen the movie already, so I think I know. Well, I don't want to use that because, yeah, well, I want to use one from like the Rotten Tomatoes coming soon channel because let's do this one. I think this one would be fine. And if I feel like it's not the best one, then we will pick a different one. Yeah, you know, actually, no, now that I think about it, I don't want to play the other clip because I feel like it gives away too much. This one is actually fine to use. Okay, cool. Yeah, sometimes I release clips that I personally think shows too much. Okay, anyway, all right, we're gonna get these reviews ready. I'm gonna do my intros and stuff. It's best for me to like do it in order. Let me pull out my notes. I got a lot of stuff to say about both these movies, to be honest. So this will be a fun like review for both. All right. Let me pull up the IMDb for frickin' but well, let's do Horizon first. It's gonna be so funny when I read the cast list for this movie because it's literally just every actor to ever act. So funny, dude. Let's just do see all. Yeah, okay, credit order, cool. Good. Man, dude. It's so weird. How do I like even read the cast list for Horizon? Because some of these people are only in like a small part of the movie. I'm just gonna have to pick and choose, I think. Good God, man. This cast is freaking huge. It's absolutely insane. Sorry, Horizon is so daunting in so many ways. It's hard for me to even begin talking about it, even with my notes and everything. Let me take off my headphones. Oh, man. Alrighty, let's go and get this review started. I'm going to review this Horizon. Alright. Hello, YouTube. What's going on? My name's Lee, and today I'm here to review Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1. It's a new film directed by Kevin Costner, and I will be right back to let you guys know what I think of the movie right after I play this clip from the trailer. Alright, and we're going to do that now. Let me switch over. I'm going to mute my mic real quick.
Ain't from here. Something you want to say? I will tell you this. In these territories, men will come try you. They will take from you until you are wiped clean from this land. I'm just saying that's something you might want to keep in mind.
You think? You and I are standing guard in one of the last great open spaces.
That looks like a promising place.
The place I might be able to see myself. You just have to stand at the river, and you can see what the men and the women up there see. That's what drove us across the ocean to this country in the first place. Hope.
Lieutenant, there's no reason for you to stay here. And here you are.
The men who hunt this land, they're not going to share it with you. What you build, they will burn down.
We just got to keep going.
You be careful. Someone's gonna take that gun and wrap you with it.
What? We talked enough.
Okay. Geez, so even that trailer has stuff in it that's like not in chapter 1. That's hilarious. Okay, let me grab my notes real quick. We're gonna talk about this movie. Alright, so as I said earlier, Horizon Chapter 1 is the new film directed by Kevin Costner and also starring Kevin Costner. And it is a huge, sprawling Western. It is chapter 1 of apparently 4. He said at the Cannes Film Festival that this is a 4-chapter like Western saga. And I was very excited about this movie, but it left me a little bit disappointed. And actually, let me read the cast list. So, Horizon and American Saga stars Kevin Costner, of course, Sienna Miller, Sam Worthington, Jenna Malone, Owen Crow-Shu, and and Abby Lee. Okay, those are the ones I'm going to read off. I'll actually put the list that they pop up at the end of the trailer up here in a sec, so you can get an even better. And there's even more people than that in this movie. Like Jeff Fahey is in this movie. We'll get to all this stuff in a minute. There's so much. This movie's so unwieldy. I feel like this review is going to be unwieldy as well. But I feel like the first thing I want to talk about is, so I did go see this at like 11:10 in the morning or whatever, which is, standard, normal, whatever time. I changed it from the 10 o'clock because my mom ended up wanting to come with me because she really wanted to see it. She's a big fan of Yellowstone, and she's a big Kevin Costner fan. I'm also a big Kevin Costner fan, although I've never watched Yellowstone. I think, like, the thing with this movie is I legitimately felt myself, like, nodding off at times. Now, I didn't fall asleep. I was fighting the urge to fall asleep in this, and that's not great. I don't usually, look, that usually is not me in movies. Like, this movie's very slow, and it's got a lot going on. I mean, you know what's crazy about this movie? It's chapter 1. It's 3 hours long, and yet I feel like I didn't get anything out of it. It's not its own like experience. You very much have got to see chapter 2 in order to like really like even assess how you feel about the story of this movie, which I think is a legitimate problem. I really do. I mean, there's plenty of movies that are like part ones that like you watch it and you can still kind of assess how you feel about the overall story of that single movie on its own. Avengers Infinity War is a good example. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the first Star Wars, like, you know, all kinds of movies where, you know, you can really just, heck, even like a different example, something like Serenity, which is like a movie sequel to the show Firefly. Even that, you can like assess it on its own. I watched that movie before I even watched Firefly, and I like loved it. I don't even know if Firefly was like a thing. You know what I mean? I just thought it was like a cool sci-fi movie, and then I found out like a couple months later that there was a whole show. You know, it was only one season, but still, like, I was able to like pick up. That's like the end of the story too, and I was able to like pick it up because that's what movies do, right? Even if you go back and like, speaking of Joss Whedon, if you go back and you watch that first Avengers movie, you can watch that movie on its own, like, you know, without having to watch the other ones and without having to watch anything after it, and you can completely enjoy it on its own. It's a singular movie, and, you know, sure, it helps to watch the stuff before it, but you don't have to, and that's like a real testament to how well constructed that movie is, right? This movie is not that way, and this movie is even an hour longer than the Avengers, and, you know, and they're completely different genres, by the way. It's not fair to compare this to something like that. I'm just saying, it's weird to watch, like, it's weird to watch a part 1, a chapter 1, and to be honest with you, I'm having a hard time even like remembering some of the stuff that happened because so much happens in this movie. And what's crazy is it happens in a way where you can't really even take in the information, because by the time you start taking in the information about something, a whole new cast of characters shows up. It is insane. This movie was at like the 2 hour and 15-minute mark, and a whole new cast of characters strolled into the movie, like unrelated to anything that was even going on before. I was like, this is fucking crazy right now. And I'm really concerned that when I watch chapter 2, I'm going to be like, oh, I have to see chapter 3 now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I'm so worried it's not going to conclude. And my worry about that is because he hasn't shot 3 or 4 yet. As a matter of fact, I think like 3 and 4 are hinging on how these two do. And the box office was not super kind to this movie. Now, don't get me wrong. I agree with Kevin Costner. I don't think box office is very important in the lifespan of a film. You know, for example, Furiosa. Yeah, sure, it bombed, but we're not going to be talking about how the movie bombed 20 years from now. We're going to be talking about how amazing it is 20 years from now. How Chris Hemsworth's like performance is unlike anything you've ever seen from him or in a lot of movies. Really, he's my favorite performance of the year so far. And speaking of performances, I do think the performances in this movie are very, very good. The standouts being Costner himself, which we'll get to him in a second. But Costner himself is very good, of course. Sam Worthington is great. I think he's honestly a very underrated actor. I know he had like a moment there where everyone was, oh, he's so terrible, but I think he's good. I think he's always been good. It's just like now they're finally figuring out how to use him properly outside of like Avatar. I thought Sienna Miller was really good. I think Abby Lee is probably my favorite performance in this movie, to be honest with you. My problem though, is that like you don't get enough time to spend with any of these characters to give a shit. And for example, I said Kevin Costner was good in this movie, and he is. Don't get me wrong. He's doing a very good job, like acting-wise in this movie. And honestly, behind the camera, he's doing a good job. It's just this movie's very unwieldy, you know? It's all over the place. And I don't think any director really could come in and and fix up this thing like in the format that it's laid out in, at least. You know what I mean? They'd have to completely change the layout and the format of this movie. So Costner, speaking of him, he doesn't show up in his own movie, where I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the main character. I thought he was, until an hour into the movie. Okay? Then he shows up, and you're like, I clocked it too, like on purpose, because I kept watching it and I was interested in what was going on, don't get me wrong, but I kept going like, this is Kevin Costner's movie, right? Like, where's he at? And then he showed up, and I did pull out my phone for just a second and like covered the screen, because I don't like disrupting people. We were sitting in the very back row though, so we didn't really have to worry about disrupting anybody. But, you know, I clocked it an hour, like an hour and like maybe 2 minutes had passed. And I was like, you've got to be shitting me right now. What is this movie? And, you know, he's barely in it, to be honest, which is crazy. And Abby Lee is not in it that much either, to be real, even though I think she's my standout performance in this movie. Yeah, man, this is such a baffling freaking movie, man. It's so weird. I really don't understand it. It feels genuinely like a TV show that's being condensed into a movie. And I didn't think I would have that criticism when I was reading like the reviews and stuff coming out. I thought people were being really harsh towards this. But now I kind of get it. And I will say I'm still excited to see Chapter 2. I still want to see Chapter 2. I feel like that's the movie I'm going to like. Whereas this one, I just was really, really bored. And my main issue with how this movie's structured too is, just when you're starting to get interested in what's going on with like a group of characters, it cuts to a new group of characters. Sometimes a new group of characters you're just now meeting. So now you've got to like get revved up and start getting interested in them. But then what's hilarious is, then it'll cut again to a new storyline with sometimes new characters. There are so many fucking characters in this movie. It's insane. I can't even remember anyone's name, to be real with you, other than like, hey, that's Jeff Fahey. He's in this movie. And by the way, when he shows up, he just strolls in, right? He has no character introduction really at all. He's just there. And he's with a group of people who were previously established as well. I'm like, where did he come from? When did they meet him? What's going on? You know, I assume that they just hired him at some point. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, man, I don't know. And what's even funnier, what even makes it look more like a TV show is the way it's shot. And specifically the aspect ratio. Now, here's the thing. I think this movie looks gorgeous. There is some phenomenal cinematography. There is one shot of Kevin Costner in this movie that I will be thinking about like over and over again for a very long time. The same way that there's that open range shot when he's going in between the houses and the camera's following him and it goes through the houses. I think about that shot all the time. There's a shot with Costner in this where like after he's like shot the shit out of some guy, he's like reflection is in like some water and he's like upside down in that reflection. And it's really, really interesting. Like conveys so much information in just a singular like moment, like sequence of moments and shots, right? It's so cool. He knows what he's doing behind the camera. He really, and in front of the camera, honestly. He's a great actor as well. It's just like this, from like a storytelling front, is incredibly frustrating. Because like I said, once you start getting interested in something, but speaking of which, all right, so for example, for how unwieldy and crazy this movie is, Jenna Malone is in this movie, okay? She plays a very interesting, complex character, okay? There's something going on with her character, okay? He introduces her at a certain point in the movie. By the time we get back to her, I forgot she was in the movie and I had to think back to myself, you know, what happened to her previously. You know what I mean? I should not be doing that in any movie, period. And like, that's not even a symptom of it being long, for example. You know, like, I just watched, one of my favorite movies from last year was Killers of the Flower Moon. It's even longer than this movie, by the way. But I was able to keep up with everything, you know, as it was going. And that's just because of how that movie's structured as opposed to this one. This one is very much just a series of vignettes almost. And you're occasionally going back and forth. It's almost like someone took an anthology movie and smashed them together. It's very difficult to follow sometimes. It really is. And like I said, it's hard for me to get invested in any of the characters. I might be repeating myself in this review sometimes. But, you know, it's hard for me to get invested in any of these characters just from this one singular movie. So, but it's shot in 185, okay? So, you know, so it's filling up the whole screen pretty much. Basically, when you watch this at home, it'll take up your whole TV screen, right? So that's like the full 16:9 screen. And some people may think that's good, but it makes it look like a TV show because of it. And it's not a similar case of like, because, you know, aspect ratios, like anything in film, it's a tool to get across like different emotions and how things feel, right? Sometimes, like, for example, so Open Range was shot in 2:35. So that movie, like, yeah, it's got the black bars and stuff when you watch it at home, but it feels, I mean, it fits with the title of the movie, Open Range, right? It feels like these big landscapes really fill, like, the screen. They feel really wide. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, in this movie, the big landscapes are beautiful to look at, but they feel condensed, you know? It's honestly kind of weird, too, because there is a way you can make those big landscapes look, like, grand and beautiful in 185. Because, for example, like, one of the reasons that Spielberg shot Jurassic Park in 185 was so that he could show you just how big these dinosaurs are and how much they take up that whole screen, right? It's really emphasizing the largeness of the creatures. So you could very much do the same thing with landscapes, but, like, it just doesn't get across the same... It just doesn't have the same grand feeling that you get from when you see, like, the T-Rex in, like, Jurassic Park taking up that whole screen versus, like, a nice, beautiful shot of, like, a guy riding his horse across, like, a huge field. For some reason, there's, like, a disconnect for me where I just really don't feel the grandness that I feel like I'm supposed to be feeling when I'm looking at that image. It's very bizarre. And, like, kind of off-putting. And I'm not saying he had to shoot this, like, super ultra-wide, you know, like Tarantino did with, like, Hateful Eight. But, you know, I think, like, the same aspect ratio of Open... Like, just make it feel like a movie, you know? Because, like, the way this movie is structured already makes it feel like a TV show. And now the way it's shot with the aspect ratio also makes it feel like it's a TV show. I felt like I was watching something that should have been airing as a miniseries on the History Channel. It's bizarre, man. So anyway, yeah. Like I said, so many characters. For example, there's a whole subplot, side plot going on with, like, Luke Wilson, and he's leading, like, a group of people across. And that's also where Isabella Furman shows up very briefly, too. So I'm assuming she's going to be mostly in Chapter 2. But, like, you know, they show up. I swear to God, I think they show up, like, 2 hours into the fucking movie. And it's completely unrelated and unconnected to anything that's been happening before. And, like, just when I was starting to get invested in what's going on with Costner and the other storyline that involves Sam Worthington and Sienna Miller, I'm like, you're introducing a whole... I mean, this is an army of characters. This has, like, Will Patton, and, like, there's, like, 2 British people that are in this, like, two posh British people who, like, don't really know what's going on. They have their own... Like, it's a whole army of a cast. That's its own movie. Like, this stuff would work so much better if they were divided into their own films rather than all being condensed into the same movie. It's genuinely weird. I could not stand this shit for some reason. And like I said, I kept, like, doing this in the movie. I kept going, like... And so that didn't help, okay? And that's not even, like, because of a lack of sleep or whatever. I was awake, but about an hour into this, I just started going... Like, just about to fall asleep. And it didn't help that it's the reclining seats in that theater. I chose that theater on purpose because it was such a long movie. I'm like, yeah, we need to sit in more comfortable seating for this, rather than going to the other theater that doesn't have those types of seats. And I think that was a mistake now. Because, like, shit, man, I wanted to go to sleep so bad. Which is not instilling confidence in this movie, to be real. I don't know, man. I mean, there's people who are going to like this, and that's fine. But this one is not for me. It is very much not for me. It's so slow-paced. There's too many fucking characters. I can't get invested in anything that's going on. You know, I hadn't even talked about the frickin'... This is going to be such a rambly, ranting review. I'm so sorry, because this movie is so rambling and ranting, honestly. It feels like it feels like a fever dream almost at times. Like, man, this movie could have been 2 hours and it would have been pristine, right? Like... Just take 1 or 2 of these storylines and condense it, man. Like, it's insane. Sometimes less is more, Costner. But one of the things that did make me worry at the beginning of the movie was how the Native Americans were being portrayed, right? They're just murdering people for a large portion of the beginning of the movie. But I knew, because this was Kevin Costner, I was like, this is gonna, at some point... Hang on a sec, sorry. at some point it is going to balance out, and he's going to show the nuance of it. And he does, to his credit. It does take a little bit of time, and you do really got to pay attention, because that was at a point when I was starting to fall asleep. But when they started shifting back to the Native Americans, it's the Apaches in this movie. You know, I was like, okay, cool. I can let me just focus on this for a second. I want to hear what they're saying. I want to hear what the nuance is. And there's even nuance later on. There's some really cool, interesting things about how, like, yeah, he shows, like, the Native Americans are killing plenty of, like, you know, settlers and white people and stuff because they're, like, showing up on their property and their land. And they really just kill them, like, unannounced. They don't even try to, like, negotiate with them or anything. But he does show that it's, like, a small group of these Apache. It's not, like, the whole tribe. The whole tribe is not united in taking out these settlers. You know, and he has very good reasons for why this group feels like they need to do this. They're in, like, a tight spot, right, when it comes to, like, resources, as well as, like, borders with other nations that they might have conflicts with. You know, it is really nuanced, and I did expect Costner to go there. He doesn't shy away from nuance in his films, and that's something I really do appreciate with him. Whenever he makes a movie, he always makes sure to get, like, you know, everybody's side, basically. But one thing I did really appreciate is it shows, like, the difference in the violence that the Apaches engage in, like, when they engage in violence versus, like, when white people engage in violence against, like, another, like, indigenous tribe, you know, or Native American group. So because the way that, like, the white people do it, they do it basically because, like, they can. You know, whereas, like, the Apaches do it because, like, they feel like they're in a tight spot. They feel like they don't have any other options, right? And I thought that was interesting. So he has no problem showing how evil people were, especially towards Native Americans in that time period. But he also shows that, yeah, of course the Apaches were violent towards settlers as well. This is not like just this is not like a, you know, black and white. This is very much a gray zone. It always has been. You know, it always skewed more towards, like, the colonizers being in the wrong, of course, but there are plenty of instances where the Native Americans did not do things that they should have done, right? Granted, though, to be fair, they were never in an easy position ever. So it's like, you can't really blame them for what they were doing. And I like that Costner gets into the nuances and the gray areas of all this. He really, really likes to get into those gray areas, and he's not afraid to go into there either. And that's something I really appreciate, you know? The other thing with this movie is I do feel like the women characters are written really well, especially for, like, the time period. You know, a lot of the time it's like with this, they don't really have any agency, or they don't, like, they just don't have character, right? In this, I did feel like the female characters did actually have real character and stuff. Jenna Malone gets to, like, really be like that, like, I don't take any shit from anybody type of chick. Abby Lee's character, I think her name was Marigold, is kind of the same way, but in a different way. She's more like, I'm going to use she's like, I know I'm really, really good looking. I'm very pretty, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. And then Sienna Miller's character, who plays, she's part of these settlers at the beginning of the movie. The Apaches attack. Her family's taken out, and it's like her and her daughter. She gets to engage with Sam Worthington. She's got some really interesting stuff going on with her as well. And there's also, very briefly, there's some interesting female characters in the set stuff with Luke Wilson, where they're going across, like, the Oregon Trail almost, kind of sort of style. It's not the Oregon Trail, but it's a similar vibe. When they're doing their thing and, like, all those wagons and stuff, there's tons of female characters in that, and they're all, like, completely different. So I do have to give testament to Kevin Costner. Even though there's, like, a shitload of characters in this movie, they all feel like individual real people. And that is a real testament to his capabilities as a filmmaker, as well as the capabilities of the actors. And they feel, once again, nuanced. They feel fleshed out. They feel real. There's not anybody who's sitting around. There's a few people who are very... There's a couple times when it's, like, gets into, like, cliches and stuff you've seen in Westerns hundreds of times. But, you know, it gets out of that. It's able to get out of that enough times that it didn't bother me. Like I said, there's some really good stuff in this movie. It's just really bogged down from bloat. It's bloated as hell. and it does, none of this stuff is really gelling together in any kind of way. I kept waiting for the movie to like kind of coalesce into something, and it never did. And maybe it will in chapter 2. Once again, I'm really just watching half a movie here at this point, and I really need chapter 2, but it's like literally in August. I almost am like, man, just release a 6-hour movie. Like, I'll sit there and watch it, put an intermission up in that bitch. Let's do this. You know, that way I can like actually judge this fairly. On its own, it's a mess. So let's see. I think I've already covered everything. Oh, I didn't cover this. Sometimes this, I hate to say this, sometimes this gets into Hallmark movie territory. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like stuff that's like really earnest and everything, but this gets into like, you know, cheesiness. Like, I'm talking like really like just hokey Hallmark movie cheeseball stuff. And if you've seen as many Hallmark movies as I have, because my granny used to watch them on a repeat out there in the living room, and sometimes I'd sit down and that's what I'd be watching for the day. All right, so I'd watch like 5 or 6 in like a day or something. And so you know, to be honest, it's funny. I never thought I would miss doing that, but I kind of do. Like, you know, now that my grandma's passed, I do kind of miss sitting in there and just like, you know, chilling out, eating some food and watching Hallmark movies with her. It's weird. The stuff you start missing when you lose somebody is very odd. But yeah. The you know, I've already talked about how you can't get invested in any storyline, but yeah, like I said, it does feel like a Hallmark movie at times, and it doesn't help with like the way it's shot at times. Kind of gives off Hallmark vibes. It's very TV. It's very TV. I think the aspect ratio really hurts this movie. It really does. I don't know why. I think that's such a misguided choice to put this in 185. It's truly odd. Oh, the editing in this movie. I will say the editing in this movie is very, very good. I cannot imagine being the editor on this film. I'll let me look up his name real quick. Because the fact that this feels at all like the fact that this is even watchable really is a testament to the editor. And there's only one editor on this. It's Miklos Wright, or Miklos Wright, however you say that. That's the editor on this. The editing is good, but man, is it all over the place at the same time, because there's really no cohesiveness to when it's going to cut to another story. And what's even crazier is sometimes, this is the thing that really got on my nerves in this movie, is sometimes you'll spend 5 minutes with one storyline. It cuts to one of the other storylines for like maybe 2 minutes, and then it cuts back to the other storyline we were just at 2 minutes ago. I'm like, just let that play out. Stop cutting away. What are you doing? Just let that part play out for a sec, and then cut to the next story. Aggravating. Really kept me from getting invested in anything because of that. And like I said, this is very classic Western stuff. Some of the stuff that's in the trailer though is only going to be in chapter 2, right? They play a sizzle reel at the end of this, and I gotta admit, I thought chapter 2 looked dope. I very much was like, you know what? Chapter 2 looks cool. And yeah, that's just how I felt. I was like, yeah, chapter 2 does look cool. You got me, Costner. You got me, man, because like I didn't really like this. It was a slog to sit through, but I'm interested in watching chapter 2. So that's my review for An American Saga, or Horizon An American Saga, Chapter 1, directed by Kevin Costner. A movie that I'm going to have to give 2 stars out of 5. Because, man, there's some really cool stuff in this. It's extremely ambitious. It looks great for the most part, but at times it does look like a TV show instead. The acting is fantastic, but my God, is it a slog, and it's impossible to really get invested in a lot of stuff that's going on. And I do apologize for this being rambly, but that's just how it is. I'm going to have fun editing this one for YouTube. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, though, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, and watch more videos. I'll have my review for Kinds of Kindness the day after I post this one, so enjoy that. And you can also always go over to twitch.tv/DastardlyBatman, which will be up in this corner right here. You can go there and check out my streams. I highlight them and leave them up unedited. Or you can go over to my other YouTube channel, Blended Caramel, where I kind of just post whatever I want, but I also post my VODs on Twitch completely unedited up on that channel as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review for Horizon Chapter 1 in American Saga, or Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1, whatever. You know, I'll be back to review Chapter 2 for sure, and hopefully Chapter 3 and 4 get made, especially if Chapter 2 doesn't have a good, doesn't have a conclusion. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review, and I will see all of you in the next video. Peace. All right, so we're done with that review. We're gonna move on to Kinds of Kindness after I take a breath. Jesus. Man, oh man. Any of my friends online yet? Let me see. Not yet. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Kinds of Kindness. All right. Hey YouTube, what's up? My name's Lee, and today I'm reviewing Kinds of Kindness, which is a new Yorgos Lanthimos film. And it stars Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. And I will be right back to tell you guys all about what I thought about this one right after I play this clip. So let me make sure this is in 1080p. Cool. All right.
That woman over there keeps staring at me.
Do you know her?
No.
Excuse me. Can I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
My name is Rebecca King. I am 29 years old. I majored in literature and now work in the human resources department of a multinational company. But that's not important. My sister Ruth, she's a veterinarian. Her clinic is on Kenneth Avenue, number 18. My sister and I are twins. I think my sister is the one that you're looking for. There's no need to waste any more of your time. I swear to you. It's her.
Miss King? Hi. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mark Ball. This is my wife, Stephanie Ball. We're here visiting her parents. Her mother's not very well, you see. And we are looking for something, actually a nice, spacious, affordable apartment. I can't quite understand what it is you want from us.
Emily, here's Ruth's card. On the back is my address and phone number. If you met her, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Okay, so that was a clip from Kinds of Kindness, which, as I said earlier, is the new film from Yorgos Lanthimos, and it stars as the main cast is Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, Willem Dafoe, Margaret Qualley, Hong Chow, and oh man, I always forget how to say his name. Mamoudou Athie, I believe is how you say his name. And that's the main cast of characters, and it's also written by oh no, I'm so screwed. I need to start looking up how to say people's names before I hop on. But it's Efthimis Philippou, and he wrote The Lobster and The Killing of a Sacred Deer and Dogtooth. I haven't seen Dogtooth yet, but I have seen the other two. I really like The Lobster a lot. I didn't really like Killing of a Sacred Deer, but I will say if you vibed with The Lobster the way that I did, this is very much more like a lot closer to that movie rather than like Poor Things or The Favorite. I like all types of Yorgos Lanthimos stuff. He doesn't always have the same exact vibe with all of his movies, which I really like, but this is very much closer to the tone of the lobster. And speaking of which, that means that this movie is super weird, which is awesome. I have a great time with super weird stuff. This is one of the most like original movies you're gonna watch this year. Now there is one thing about this movie that I did not expect, and I guess I should have pieced this together based on the trailers, but I just assumed that there would be a different explanation for it or something like that. But this is actually an anthology movie. There's 3 different stories in this movie. The first 2 really focus mostly on Jesse Plemons' characters, like different. He plays 2 different ones, and the third one focuses mostly on like Emma Stone. Yeah, I gotta say, because of that, this is very much Jesse Plemons' movie. He like owns this movie. The reason I even liked the first story so much was because of his performance. And each story is like a different kind of like thing, you know. They're all like unique and different from one another, and they're all about different stuff, and they're all like insane. So, you know, a lot of fun. But the first one is mostly him and Willem Dafoe. Or it's mostly Jesse Plemons and Willem Dafoe, and Margaret Qualley shows up here and there, and Emma Stone's actually not really in that one that much. But you know, that one's very much about like control, you know, which I really liked. This is an odd movie to talk about and review, because it's so like insane, which, you know, a lot of Yorgos Lanthimos stuff is. So anyway, speaking of that, I think all the performances in this are great, and it's fun to get to see like actors within the same movie get to play different roles. That doesn't really happen too much in a lot of movies now, where like a different actor plays the exact same character in a different in like the same movie, you know. So I really liked that a lot. And speaking of which, the cast in this is stacked just from those 4 names I mentioned alone, but also it's got like Joe Alwyn shows up as well. There's like a few other people that show up in and out of this. There's like a really fun like supporting cast in this movie, and all of them have like fun voices. Particularly when you get to the second story, like the police chief or captain or whatever has a great voice, and also like the therapist guy who talks to Jesse Plemons, incredible voice and performance from that guy as well. So that's something I always like about Yorgos Lanthimos movies, is like sometimes people will just show up, you've never seen them before, or maybe you have, but like they're just doing something like, you know, so different that you've seen in anything else before, that like it just is like awesome. You're like, I've never seen anything like this before in any movie, and this is cool. Speaking of that, I will say this movie is a little bit light on Emma Stone until you really get to the third one. Now she's in the second story more than in the first story, but I was surprised to see that this one, like, she's in it for sure, but she's not in it as much as you think she's going to be in it. Like I said, from those trailers stuff, I thought she was like the main character of this movie. But there's not really a main character of this movie. There's a main character of each story, right? And I would say Jesse Plemons is the main character for 2 of them, and Emma Stone is a character for 3 of them. I mean, for 1 of them. And that's fine, actually. I was actually really happy to get to see Jesse Plemons do what he does in this movie. I would not be surprised if he gets nominated for Best Actor for this movie. He is fantastic. He definitely deserves it. You know, he showed up in Civil War very briefly. Was my favorite scene in that whole movie. I didn't really like that movie, but he was my favorite part of it. And I wish that movie had more stuff like that in it, to be honest. And then he shows up in this and just absolutely crushes it. And like, who would have guessed that guy would go from Breaking Bad to being like one of the best working actors, period. Because sometimes, you know, you hit those TV shows and they're awesome and they're great and they kill it, and then like they show up and stuff later and it just doesn't really connect. But he's got the juice, man. He knows what he's doing. He's locked in every single time. He's always fantastic. I always love seeing him in anything whenever he pops up. One of my favorite performances from him actually is in Game Night, which I think that's a super underrated comedy movie, so you should go check that out. He's hilarious in that movie, by the way. Getting back to the movie, I want to talk about Willem Dafoe for a second in this movie, who's fantastic again, but he's got some looks in this movie, particularly in the first and the third stories. The third story in particular, he's like just got this wild, crazy look. He plays like this like cult leader or whatever, and he's just got this incredible like look. Like the costume designer had to have fun in this movie, 100%. There's no way that they didn't. And I'm sure Willem Dafoe had a fun time doing it. Speaking of which, this movie is really, really stilted. It's really like, it doesn't, like, people don't speak to each other in a natural way. It's very much like stiff, you know? It's like The Lobster. You know, if you've seen The Lobster, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like a little weird, it's a little off-putting. You're like, why are people talking to each other like that? That's weird. That's the point, though. And it's fun. Let me see. I will say this, though. The movie is like a little bit too long. My attention did start to wane, and especially in that third one. And I think the reason why that happened in the third story in particular is because it's a little bit more like plot heavy than the other two. The other two are very much like kind of like, you can kind of like vibe with them a little bit. But the third one has like a lot of like plot details and stuff, and a lot of stuff going on with Emma Stone's character. But I gotta say that right when my attention started to wane, the end punchline for that storyline was so hilarious that I was like, okay, never mind. You won me back, okay? Like, I don't care. And I think that also is like the longest segment of the movie as well. So I don't know if like maybe mixing the order around would have helped it or what. I will say this. I think this is a little bit more digestible than their original pitch for this movie, which was basically all three of these stories are like kind of like Horizon, an American Saga, actually, where it just cuts from one to the next, like back and forth, right? And you can't like, you know, you don't really, it didn't have like a clear cut like anthology setup originally. And to be honest with you, whenever this comes out on Blu-ray, I kind of hope that they have a cut of the movie that's like that. I would kind of appreciate that, but if it doesn't come with it, then that's fine as well. If I had to rank the stories each, like with my favorite to like least favorite, which I liked all three, don't get me wrong, but I think my favorite was probably story number 2, so that's like the middle part of the movie. My second favorite, which is a close runner-up, is story number 1, because there's some pretty hilarious stuff in that too. Jesse Plemons has some incredible comedic timing in this movie, just like he's hitting comedic timing in a way that like you just don't expect. It's amazing. And then my least favorite storyline was probably 3, but I still really enjoyed that one too. So like I don't want you guys being like, oh, he didn't like this storyline or whatever. I liked all 3 storylines a lot. It's just like I do have a specific, like I kind of am going back and forth on story 1 and 2, to be honest, but I think 2 really is my favorite. It's the funniest, I feel like, for sure. The film looks fantastic. He has some great digital cinematography in this movie. I believe it's digital. I should have double checked that before I said that out loud, but it looks fantastic. Again, Yorgos Lanthimos movies always look fantastic, and he does do some like cool black and white cinematography in this at times as well. That looks really dope. Really like washed out kind of. Yeah, and this movie's like really mean-spirited too. Like this movie's mean as fuck. So, you know, it's not exactly like a picker-upper. And what's funny about that is this is the same writer, like I said, from The Lobster, but also he did Killing of a Sacred Deer. I didn't like Killing of it. That's like the out of all the Yorgos Lanthimos movies I've seen, which I think the only one of his I haven't seen is Dogtooth. But out of all of them I've seen, I really don't like Killing of a Sacred Deer. I think it's like too like dour, you know what I mean? It wasn't like funny enough for me. Like I don't know, at least for me anyway. I didn't get like the same laughter out of it that The Lobster did, but I've seen a lot of people be like, oh yeah, it's so funny. And it is technically a dark comedy, and this is also a dark comedy. Kinds of Kindness is a dark comedy. But for some reason I didn't really vibe with Killing of a Sacred Deer, so when I saw that he was returning as writer, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but I'm happy to report that I really liked this one a lot. You know, like I said, this movie's, I think, really, really great, and definitely worth your time in theaters if you get the chance to see it. I think it has a limited release or whatever. So if there's a theater near you playing it, definitely take the time out of your day to go see it. It is almost 3 hours long, but it was worth it. You know, as opposed to like Horizon, I think this one was definitely worth watching, and it's fun. It's like, if you like dark comedies and stuff like I do, you're gonna have a blast watching this. I think there's some hilarious shit in this movie. That like, you know, you'll just laugh your ass off at. So I'm gonna have to give this one 4 stars out of 5. I really, really liked it. Thought it was cool. But you know, like I said, the last third of this movie It's a little. I attention to wane a little bit. I think that's the weakest part. Maybe that's because it has the least Jesse Plemons in it as opposed to the other two. I'm not really sure, but yeah, this is definitely worth checking out for sure. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you liked the review. If you did, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 100 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. And I will be back with more reviews and gameplay videos, whatever ends up being next. So yeah, guys, I think actually my next movie review is going to be for Maxine. I got early access tickets to see that on Wednesday. So that review should be up like Thursday morning, probably. So anyway, yeah, I had a good time with Kinds of Kindness. Hope you liked this. And, you know, you can always come check out my streams on twitch.tv/DastardlyBatman. Leave them up unedited. Or you can head on over to my other YouTube channel, Blended Caramel, where I just post whatever I want, but I also do post my VODs from Twitch unedited as well. So anyway, y'all, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Peace. All right. So we're done with that. Okay, guys. We are going to play some RE4 Classic. Let me see if I got any friends online yet. I know it's Monday, so probably not yet. But I kind of want to play a game with my friends later as well. It's already 6:30. Let me finish this off. Oh, man. All right. I really shouldn't have waited so long to review Kinds of Kindness. I kind of forgot a few things while I was talking about it. So that not my favorite review for a movie that I've done, but you know, whatever. You're gonna have good days and bad days, I guess. Let me see. All right, yeah, no one's in the chat yet. Let me switch my thing over. Is there anything new we need to talk about though? Like on YouTube or anything? Let me see. Oh, wait a second. Is there new Takeda stuff? No, I think that's from MKX. There's no new Takeda stuff, right? For MK1? Let me see. No, they just got this first look. Ah, come on, man. My mouse is like busted. I think I do actually need to get a new one. Oh, this is only 720. What the hell? Oh, I guess he must have taken it from YouTube, from Twitter.
My losing streak against you ends today. Only if your combat has improved.
Yeah, look at that bit rate. Hell yeah. So clear. He does look dope, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, here's this Hellboy the Crooked Man. Shit. Oh, God. We're not even gonna watch that. I'm just gonna load up the game. Oh, you know what? I do have the classic RE games on GOG now. You can go pick those up. So I'm gonna play that on stream soon. Gotta change the topic. I think my camera's doing a lot better today. I think I figured out what was making it lag. Finally. Of course, watch me go back and watch the stream a little bit and be like, oh god, it's still messing up. But I think it's fine, actually. Resident Evil 4. Alright, topic has been changed. We're gonna play this for a little while, honestly. I think we're actually pretty close to finishing the castle. I think. If we finish the castle today, then we will switch to something else. And that's mostly for an editing standpoint for me. So. Alrighty, ooh, loud. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, we're about to save Ashley. They'll pay for your death. I promise. Alright, so we got 18 rounds for this, and we got a green herb. I want to save that, actually. Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you. Ah, dang it. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen yet. Alright. Why am I wasting... What am I doing? There we go.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Oh, Ashley, you mind, what is it? Where are they at? Oh, here we go. Where are these dudes? It's so funny, she definitely could have just
Door's
ran.
locked. I can't open it.
Wait a second. God damn it. Wait, is Ashley still in trouble? No, okay. Oh, I hate my life. Alright, I got 8 rounds left.
I can get out.
Dope. Oh, right. It goes straight into Ashley. Shit. I should have gotten some of that stuff. Okay. Oh, man. I really don't like the Ashley segment in this game. That's something... This is something I feel like they really, Bro, as soon as I started RE4, I get a freaking bot in here. Get out of here, bro. Hang on a second. Oh my god. That's so irritating. I hate people. Ban. Insane. Okay. Let's see if we can get through this without having to heal. Okay. Oh. Can I suplex this guy? No. No. I think you have to do that at the door, right? What was that, Ashley? Are you kidding me? I don't think he's dead, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Get off the thing, please. You've got to be shitting me. There's a way to shut that door, right? Yeah. You know what? Let me open that back up, actually. Come on, guys. Come on. Thank you. Losers. Alright, gotta make sure I, get everything. Let's see if I can kill these guys. Really? Interesting. Okay. I don't think that killed either of them, to be honest. Got one. Let me see. Good. So that'll help me for later. I think I can bring people over this way and lock them in as well, if I remember correctly. Ooh, do not use. Alright, we're gonna try to get through this without using any healing because I don't want to do that. You can tell it's been a little bit since I played the original, because... Alright, Butler's Memo. Knowing that Sir Ramon Salazar had no family, Lord Sadler must have used his strong faith in the Los Illuminados to his advantage to talk Senor Salazar into undoing the seal of the Las Plagas once done by his ancestor. Senor Salazar would never do such a thing unless he was in some way being used unknowingly. I should have sensed the Lord's dirty scheme sooner. I feel I'm partly responsible for all of this. I have no idea as to what the Lord is planning, but Senor Salazar was just being used. It is too late now, however. Senor Salazar has already taken the Plaga into his body. There is no turning back once the Plaga has turned into an adult in the body. The Plaga parasite will not die unless the host dies. There's no cure. Perhaps Senor Salazar may have been vaguely aware of the Lord's plan all along, but it's hard to tell. Nevertheless, there's nothing I can do about it now. I have served the Salazar family for generations. I am prepared to continue my services until the very end. Huh? Wait a sec. There's a round hole in the center. Actually. Let's see. Open. I would like the bullets, please. Thank you for the gun I do not have. I'll also take that. Thanks. Okay. Now this is where it starts getting a little more difficult. No, not yet. Okay. Let me actually go over here. I don't even know if I need to press the other switch or not, to be honest. I open someone behind me, which I don't need to have open. Oh, it doesn't put it down. My bad. Okay. Well, never mind. Yeah, okay. I got 1,800 pitas. Oh, yeah. I really don't like the Ashley stuff in this one. These two goobers. That's a door, right? Yep. Looks like all the pieces from a symbol of some sort, but I can't really tell. Rearrange the pieces? Yes. Dang it, I already messed up. There's a way to do this, like, pretty quick. Ashley, run! As soon as I grab that one thing, man, it's gonna get freaking crazy in here. Just making sure I don't have anything to open or anything. Yep, see? That's why you check. Okay. Hey, look, a thing. Oh, I thought I could go under the table. I'm an idiot. I'm a big old doofus. Let's go, Ashley. And I know I gotta do some quick time event stuff here. Oh, it's XA? For real? I pressed... Oh, no. Why? Why is it XA? It's usually the LTRT. Oh no. Oh man, scary. Alright, let's see what it is this time. Yeah, see? Come on now, game. Don't bullshit me. Thank God I freaking looked before I did anything. I was like, I know they're gonna do it. I know they're gonna do it. I think I gotta get like... Yeah, there's like a little bit more left to this, I think, right? Or am I just confusing it with something else? I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, the Ashley segment I remember being like longer than that, so. Nope, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Ashley!
Confusing it with the remake.
did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
End of chapter. First of all, let's go ahead and use this. Or not. Alright. Oops. Oh, I'm at full health. Okay. I didn't know it did that. Alright.
Oh, what a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
Dude, now we got herbs out the ass. I don't want to do that. So we came from here. Oh, doesn't say anything, right? No. Alright, hang on. Let's actually go to the other door real quick. Just out of curiosity. Ah, okay, that's what I thought. Okie dokie. There's no need to go back. Yeah, we still got a lot. Still got a lot. I don't think we can take the carriage yet, right? No, we can. But I don't want to do that yet, right? I want to get on this. This is so funny.
Wait here.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll across on this strange device. Yeah, here we go. Best part of the game. Can't believe they cut this out of the remake. How dare they? This is so funny, dude. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think he could get me from here. That's why I was sitting here. Oh. What? There we go. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, now hold on a second. I know I can go ahead and get this one. Yeah, I think, cool. Little merry-go-round. Oh, hey, I can just go ahead and shoot this guy. God damn, really? Let's see. Boy, I did not expect that. Oh yeah, there's another guy right there. Let's see how many I can take out before. Oops. Hey, now. Oh, there he goes. I'm pretty sure. This feels too easy. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's funny is you can actually just go right back over here. If I don't get hit. Yeah, they can't really do shit to you. So it's really funny. Well, I think they're infinite now that I think about it. Hang on. I want that stuff. Dude, man, my red 9 is whooping ass today. In the world. Oh shit, I forgot I can just... All right. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am, right? Let me actually go back in there and look. I don't think so. Matter of fact, let's look at the map. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. It's all good. We still got a lot of the castle left, and I think we're going to be playing this for a little bit tonight. Inventory's got to be a mess right now, right? Yep, sure is. Okay. Well, whatever. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got everything in here, right? Yeah, okay, cool. It's so hot. I don't think we can go in here yet, right? Oh, no, we can. Well, let's not. Let's not and say we did. Okay. You know what version of this game I'd love to play again is probably the Wii version. Love to play that version again. Like, I'm talking like natively on the Wii. Using the Wiimote and stuff. I can't believe that the Switch version doesn't have gyro controls. So insane. That would be my preferred version to play this game if that's what they had, man. If it played like the Wii version, I don't understand why it's not. It's so weird. Like, they really need to update it, to be honest. That's the one thing Capcom I think needs to go back and do. Because using that Wiimote and stuff was awesome. And you kind of get a workout doing it too. Kind of. Oh, this part. Okay. Hang on. Did we go back to get the broken butterfly? Did I forget to do that? Or is this the part where we do that? Yeah, this is the part where we do that, right? Dude, I don't remember. Shit. I forgot. I forgot all about that. Hang on, let's go down this way for a sec. I want to pick up this yellow herb. I'm going to combine these two just for space reasons. This is the way we need to go for the objective. But like, or no, it's not. Like, man. Let me see. That's the objective way. There's something we can do. I forget, man. What the hell? Alright, as you may have heard, Luis Serra has been disposed of by Lord Sadler. The sample is back where it belongs. I had hoped that the whole matter could be resolved without troubling the Lord. However, as long as the sample is safe, we can all rejoice, for our time is nearly at hand. Now that the sample is back in our safe hands, it'll be a bit more difficult for that troublesome woman to get it. In light of all this, it's unfortunate that Sarah had to go. Like us, he would have had a bright future if only he had shown more faith in our beliefs. As for the other two Americans, the Lord has left the matter in our hands. We must not disappoint the Lord. We shall capture Ashley and take her to the Lord and dispose of the American agent. Really quick, let's go through here for a sec. Right, okay. Right.
Wait. Follow me. Wait. Follow me. Wait.
It's the part with the knights. Yeah. There's nothing in here, right? Okay, cool. Let me see if I can group them together and throw a grenade. Oh shit, I need to move. Move, Lena. Alright, cool. Ah, the beefy boys. Run, Leon. Oh. For some reason I thought I could, like, kick them or something. Shit. Here we go. Oh, no! Oh! No way! It came... Oh, my God. Man. These motherfuckers. That's so lame. One hit, dude. I hate that shit. I forgot about that shit, man.
Wait.
I gotta do this again. God damn it. Look at my butt.
Follow me. Wait.
Alright, what do I got in my inventory? I don't want to use the, let's see. I got 3 flash grenades, so... I forgot those guys are a one-hit kill. So lame. Well, I'm already fucking up. Dude, I'm fucking up. He won't shoot the guy in front of me for some reason, but we'll shoot that guy. Dude, why did it not... What in the world? Move, man. God damn it. Eat my butt, knights. Good grief. Good. Good. That's perfect.
Follow me.
Let me see. Nothing else in here, right? Yeah. Cool. That was way better that time around. Man, I think I messed up. I think I forgot to go back to get the gun. Like, I'm a real idiot. Hang on a second. Let me go in here. No, I went the wrong way. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I remember this.
Wait.
Ashley, you stay right there. Going the wrong way.
I think you've lived long enough. Let's see if you can survive this time.
Shoot him, Leon. Just shoot him.
Wait. Follow me.
Is this the room that has the... No, it's in the... That's right.
¡Mátalo!
¡Mátalo!
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Hey, it's the chessboard. The elegant chessboard. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just end up buying the broken butterfly then. I can't believe I forgot to go get that. That's on me. Right. Righty-ho-ho then.
Wait.
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
love this room so much.
Follow me.
That reminds me, let's go to keys and treasures real quick. Let's see. Got 2 key items. Cool. Well, we're about to be so rich when we get to the merchant. Can't you go out the window on this? Hold on a second. I thought you could go out on the balcony on this. Like pick something up, right? Thought so. I guess maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm just incorrect. An ignoramus. God damn it. Fuck you, snake. God, fuck you, bitch. Motherfucker. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this balcony. Okay. Okay, I was just getting ahead of myself. Ah, yeah. Hang on a sec. Can you, Hang on. I don't think you have to use the rocket launcher for this, but I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump down. I want to go back to the door and go in the regular way. Yep. don't think you really have to fight anything if you blow up the...
Damn it! Ashley! Great. More of them.
I hate these things in this game. I hate them in the remake too, to be honest. Shit. What's the point of that? No, don't kill me. God damn it. I was about to pick up that health. Alright, these motherfuckers are pissing me off. I think that's all of them, right? Yeah. Why is Maggie yipping? Good God, man. That's all that dog does. It's so funny. Didn't I get a blue one as well? Thought I picked up the blue one. I got two. Oh, that's where I put the blue one. Okay. I'm surprised that this doesn't go in this. I thought it did, but I guess not. I guess I must have missed that. That goes in something for sure, though. Interesting. Ah, let's
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale. What are you selling?
a lot of stuff. Let's see.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
I got so much shit, dude.
Thank you.
Crazy.
What are you buying?
Ah, here we go.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
I can get another rocket launcher. Yeah, let's do that.
Stranger, stranger. Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger?
Hmm.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
All right, cool.
What are you buying?
Was he selling a broken butterfly, though? He was. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well.
Come back anytime.
Whatever. Oh, man. Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming to save you again. It's the part with the boards, right?
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
Shit.
Oh, there's a guy.
Allí están.
Ah. Yeah. I don't have any ammo. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, here we go. This part does mess me up a little bit, just because sometimes it's hard to see what I gotta shoot. Do they not show up unless I hit a button or something first? It's like, I feel like I should have seen some by now. Yeah, there's one. Love that camera angle. I know, like, after this thing activates, these enemies that pop up, you can just kind of go past them. Ritual preparation. Let's see. Thanks to the efforts of the Novistadors, we have been able to recapture Ashley. We shall prepare for the sacred ritual as quickly as possible and make Ashley an official member of the Los Illuminados. While we prepare for the ritual, those of you who feel inclined can attend to our American friend. We should be able to hold off our friend for at least a little while by jamming the gears in the clock tower with something. I think if we jam the gears in 3 places, it should give us enough time to prepare everything for the ritual. Glad you wrote that down. Now go and entertain our American tourist. Let's see, can I combine it with anything? No, not really. Oh, yeah, I can actually. Yeah, so once you get this going, you can just jump down, I'm pretty sure. And, wow. Great looking cutscene. Like, I'm pretty sure you can just jump down and ignore these guys. If I remember correctly. Oh, hello. Motherfucker, how dare you. I totally messed up. Yeah, see? Easy peasy, lemon squeeze.
Mátalo.
Oh, hello. Where am I going? Which way should I go? Ah, yeah. Here we go. I'm confused. Did I mess something up? I think I did. Did I do something wrong? I think I did. I think I'm supposed to press a button in there. Like, is that the case? Am I supposed to press something? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. You motherfucker. Dang it. Maggie, why are you barking? It's just constant yip, yip, yap, yap. My goodness. Oh, right. Should have saved. Yeah, I should have saved. Where's the other one? There he is. Yep. Okay. I can make me shit myself. Oh shit. I'm gonna die. Oh man, I'm so shocked I didn't die. Damn it, get away from me, man. Alright, good. Iframes, iframes, iframes. Okay. I'm gonna die. Hey, man. Man, fucking get stuck in a wall or something. Holy shit, dude. Oh, eat my freaking ass, dude. Oh, did I kill the other one too? Well, that's cool. I really thought I was just going to kill the one, and I'm like, oh, that's wasted, but I got both. Alright, I'm going to just do a full heal real quick. You know, I probably shouldn't have done that, though, because I'm pretty close to fighting Salazar, I think, right?
Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leon!
Mr.
I would load
Kennedy,
back, but like...
Don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No! Leon!
Oops. I forgot this is not a cutscene.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Won't fall for this old trick.
How dare you! No more games! Kill him!
Oh, I got my boss fights mixed up. About to fight Verdugo.
Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr.
Doesn't
Kennedy.
matter now?
I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your
right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
That's the best. I'm gonna see if I can get the, if I can get the, no, if I can get the broken butterfly. I can't believe I forgot to go back to grab it. I literally talked about that last time I played, too. I was like, alright, we gotta make sure we go back to grab that. I totally forgot. I can't believe that I forgot to do that.
Welcome.
Okay, let's
Got some rare
sell
things on what are
some
you selling?
shit. You know, let's do that.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, strange? Thank you.
Honestly, let's sell the red eye and the green eye. I don't think I'm gonna need this.
Is that all? Thank you.
And then we'll do the beer stein as well. So I really don't know what else goes in there. I have not found... Watch me find a gemstone. That's gonna be hilarious.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
What are you selling?
I sell the crown too.
Is that all straight? Thank you. What are you buying?
Oh, there's the striker. Yeah,
I
let's
see
go.
you have an eye for things. Gun's not just about shooting. It's about
Reloaded.
You'll
know what I'm talking about.
Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Did I save? I'm gonna save again. I don't remember. I already messed up and I didn't save at that one part. So let's just do it again. Okay. I wonder if we should do this boss tonight or if we should... Oh, let's just do it. Fuck it. Should be able to kill him pretty quickly since we got the butterfly. Reload my TMP. Make sure all my guns are reloaded. Just realized I have ammo to organize. Cool. Here he comes. I think that's also... No. That's just a light. This boss fight really is not that bad. Matter of fact, no, we can have this equipped. Should be fine. Actually, I think he doesn't really. I think we gotta go this way first. Thought he did. Yeah, there we go. Now he's here. What am I doing in here? I don't need to do anything in here, right? No. Nope, wrong button. That was close. 4 minutes. There he is. Where's he at? Come on over here, buddy. Shit. I fucking didn't press it in time. Hang on. There you go. Oh, fuck, man. God damn it, my nose was itching. Shit. God damn it. I literally pressed it. I don't understand that at all. There we go. See, now we can kill this bird. Or not. Hey, old buddy, old pal, you wanna fucking chill out? It's so funny how, like, this doesn't affect Leon. Honestly, gotta say, kinda surprised he ain't dead yet. Okay, well that was cheap. Alright, well we're just gonna go. I don't think I can kill him. So we go. Oh, elevator's not even here yet. Well, why do I suck at this game right now? I need to be able to freeze him again. Let's go back out and... Bro, that should have given me iframes. I think that's lame. See if we can find another thing to use on him. Maybe one in here. Come on in here, buddy. What's he doing? Oh, the elevator's here. I just want to see if I can kill him. This is hilarious. Hey, buddy. Can you not open this door? God damn it. Lick my butthole. Did he come in? Oh, he's right there. Shit, dude. God damn it. I'm like, where the fuck is he? What a dickhead, man. There we go. He died. There we go. I used up all my healing, but, you know. Whatever. If I was attempting to speedrun this game, which I don't think I've ever done. Why do I say I don't think I've ever done? I've never done that. Then I would have just left. I don't really think it's worth killing him if you're on a speedrun.
It seems that Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance. Krauser, go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of this swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
Consider it done. End of chapter. We're gonna save. Let's see. I think it doesn't start off immediately with hey. No, but there's the oh, I can save again. Cool. That's the thing. Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Got some rare things on sale. What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank you.
You gotta get more for it than that.
What are you buying?
Let's see what he's got in here. Okay, I can get this. Well, not yet.
What are you buying? Is that all? Come back anytime.
Let me save, and I just want to see what is coming up. Before I, Luis's memo 2. The first Castellan buried the Lost Plagas deep underground below the castle to hide their very existence. But when Salazar released the Lost Plagas, no one thought he could bring them back to life. Because when Salazar found them, they were all just fossilized remains. Everyone knew that the parasite organisms could not survive without hosts, that they couldn't sustain life on their own, but when Salazar and his men excavated the remains, it almost appeared as if the Lost Plagas were just waiting to be discovered, so that they could resurrect. Several years later, unexplainable convulsions started occurring among the villagers who helped with the excavation of the Lost Plagas. Then one day, all of a sudden, these villagers turned into violent savages. They later found out it was caused by the Lost Plagas. Although they appeared fossilized, they were able to survive the long years by lying in a dormant state at the cellular level, remaining in a spore-like form. Apparently, during the excavation, the villagers inhaled the spores, and within their bodies, the parasites became active again. This is how the Lost Plagas were resurrected. Even as I'm writing, the excavation of the Lost Plagas continues. God only knows how many of these Plagas have been resurrected, not to mention the countless number of Ganados that have been created. Their inhumane activity must be put to an end. If they are not stopped, people around the world could turn into victims of this crazy cult organization. Red leather, yellow leather. Let's see what we got. Oh, the mines. Okay, yeah. We'll just wait. We'll do that tomorrow. That'll give us something to do tomorrow. Alright, cool. Alright, well, that's a good place to end this on, then. We're gonna come back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone on the stream. The only reason I'm cutting it short is because I got some work to do tonight I gotta edit these reviews, and then I also got some work to do, for work. So, actually, are any of my friends online? I wonder. What am I doing? Alright. So we already saved. So we'll just pick it up from where we left off next time. Let me see if any of my friends are online real quick. We got Dalton. Okay. Well. See if he wants to play some stuff later. Alright, well. That was fun. It was a good stream, actually, I think. So we'll just end it there. I'm going to have this uploaded on Blended Caramel a week from today. So today is July 1st, which means... Let me switch this, actually. So today is July 1st, which means that the next time is going to be... So this will be up July 8th. Which also, I do want to say I'm going to start my Dark Souls playthroughs on July 9th. So make sure you tune in. I think July 8th we're going to play some Mortal Kombat. Finally. On stream. So anyway, alright guys. That was awesome. That was fun. I think this week we're just going to stream every day. So, and I mean Saturday as well. Friday, Saturday as well. Maybe not Friday, because I think I got stuff we're doing with my friends. I'm doing with my friends on Friday. But every other day, we're streaming. So, alright guys, because I got a lot to catch up on before we start up Dark Souls. And I kind of want to practice some Street Fighter 6 as well, finally learn that game. So anyway, it's been fun. This will be a fun thing to have up on YouTube later, especially with my rant about Horizon. But anyway, alright guys, hope you have a good night. Peace.